Alright, this is video, number 5? Video number 5.
Yeah.
Which is the closing video of every episode, just about.
Which means it's at the end of the week.
The Friday day.
The Friday day, which is
The day that's Friday.
Yes.
This is the last day of the week. What's that, Saturday?
This will be the last time we do a video for Friday.
This is the last Friday video. This is... Well, it's because SmackDown's moving to Thursdays.
Huh.
And if you don't believe us, watch SmackDown.
Yeah.
Because I think they mention it every 5 minutes or so.
Thursday, 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 Thursday.
The Thursday commercial plays like 9 times.
Yeah.
There's new versions of the
There's
Thursday
like 5
commercials.
different versions.
There's a New Day version, a Big Show version, a Paige version, a
Bella's version.
God damn it. How many Thursdays do we need? But that's okay, because this is Friday.
Yeah.
And this is the SmackDown Rundown. Bitch, please!
Woo-hoo!
Now do the running thing. Do.
There's always so much violence when we get to the SmackDown Rundown. Whew. Had a slight heart attack. So we open up with Seth Rollins. You're proud of yourself, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
We open up with Seth Rollins coming out and talking about how the Authority's back. He's proud of all the things that he did.
The Authority's back, but not back enough to be on SmackDown.
Yeah.
It's the B show.
He's so glad that the Authority, he got John Cena to do the thing that he swore he'd never ever do.
And I'm gonna be in the main event of the Royal Rumble.
Woo! And in remembrance of the lackluster careers of Eric Rowan, Ryback, and Dolph Ziggler,
I agree with all but the latter.
He would have the timekeeper ring the bell 10 times. But we'd only.
I thought it was awkward.
I thought it was funny.
Like, it was kind of clever, but at the same time, I'm like, slightly distasteful.
Yeah, because that is.
The 10 bell salute is generally used for when a wrestler passes away.
But it is Seth Rollins, and he is being coached by Triple H, who did, in fact, fuck a doll in a casket, insinuating he was Kane. But the bells would only get to about 5, because then Roman Reigns would make his way down to ringside.
It looks funny when he's wearing a t-shirt while he's coming down.
It does.
It just looks like a really big fan.
And he tried so hard to be funny.
Donkey Dong was a joke.
He tried really hard.
And it was full of suffer and succotash.
You didn't help yourself, Roman. Come on, man.
Cena, you're good on the stick.
Yeah, teach Roman how to do this, man.
Dean, you're pretty... People like when you're on the mic. Bray, you're good at coming up with some inventive things.
Triple H,
you're a fantastic promo dude. Hey, what are you gonna...
Kane.
Big Show.
Big Show.
Somebody help Roman Reigns. Please.
But then he'd say that he's gonna kick his ass, and then he'd fight off Rollins and J&J Security. He'd toss them all out of the ring.
Insinuating that Roman Reigns is gonna win the Royal Rumble.
Yeah. They'd all walk up to the top of the ramp.
Know.
They'd be met by Big Show and Kane.
I thought it was awkward because Kane took a minute to come out, but Big Show was like right there, and I was like, why did Big Show come out?
Yeah.
Just to make angry faces?
Well, he's got his issues with Roman Reigns, so he's gonna be the first one. Kane comes out and says, you have this saying, Roman, one versus all, so we're gonna put that to the test.
I was really hoping 1 versus 5 handicap match.
I kind of was too. I think it would have made more sense, but he says it's gonna be you taking on the Big Show and Seth Rollins
in a handicap
match, unless you can find a tag team partner. But if you do find a tag team partner, they have to worry about making the Authority upset and possibly suffering the same fate as the 3 that were fired on Raw. And then Big Show talks himself up and tells Roman Reigns that he is screwed.
Which at this point, it seems like Roman Reigns is screwed.
Yeah.
No one's gonna fight the Authority at this point.
Well, no one's that crazy.
And and nobody wants to be Roman Reigns' tag team partner because they all want to tag up with guys who can cut good promos.
Yeah. That's what I want to team up with. Speaking of good promos, that's a lie. Miz and Mizdow would visit Kane. And
well, there was a funny part.
Yeah, there was a funny part. They're getting ready for a triple threat tag team match where they and Golden Stardust will be trying to reclaim the tag team titles from the Usos.
But Miz is trying to talk Kane into ousting Golden Stardust out of the match.
Yeah, he wants to just give a just a regular tag team match between us and the Usos.
He's trying to butter Kane up by saying that he likes the fact that the Authority's back in power.
And he goes, it would just be fair. And Kane initially is like,
that would be fair.
That would be fair.
But Miz got happy and started wanting to celebrate.
Sandow, water.
Sandow hands him the water bottle and splashes Kane.
But
with a fart.
And Kane would say, but life isn't always fair, so get ready for a triple threat tag team match. Sucks to be you, Miz. Then we would...
No, he's married to Maurice.
This is true. It doesn't suck to be the Miz. It's actually really good to be the Miz.
I hate saying that.
But it's true.
I know. The truth hurts.
We'd come back from commercial. Adam Rose would be in the ring with Tyson Kidd and Cesaro.
Yes.
But he's going in singles action, a rematch from last week's main event. He'd be facing off.
The Exotic Express must have a P.O. box. He's getting visited by the mailman.
You are running with that.
Hell yes, I am running with that.
Adam Rose will be going in a rematch from main event last week where he'll be going one-on-one with Big E. Wasn't a very long match, and I was surprised that the Masters did not get involved at all.
No outside interference.
They stood out by the commentary table and just watched Adam Rose lose to Big E.
Yeah, it was a good match.
It was.
I was entertained.
Yeah. Really cool setup for the big ending at the end. Adam Rose is kind of in control.
Goes for a head scissors.
Goes for a head scissors. Big E catches him, hits him with the big ending. 1, 2, 3. Big E gets the win. So yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna predict it, Raw. We're gonna see that 6-man tag.
I think so.
I want to see it. I want to see the Mailman Express versus the New Day.
Then we had the Ascension come out, and they mentioned the team that you wanted them to.
Hey, if you guys heard my rant on Raw, why didn't they Warlord and Barbarian? The Powers of Pain.
Because they were saving it for SmackDown.
The B show, the B team. They mentioned them.
Yeah.
Legion of Doom couldn't hold our shoulder pads.
Yeah. And JBL's still really mad about this.
And at least Connor didn't go, yo, Vic.
Yeah,
this time.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's poor booking.
Yeah, they destroy another team wearing blue.
Yeah.
Just like they did on Raw.
I think the Ascension need to stop cutting these promos.
Yeah, it's not helping their case.
No. Let them squash people. Don't make them...
Have them go back to doing the promos they were doing on NXT.
Yeah, don't have them rehash the same promo every single time. They literally have been rehashing the same promo for 2 weeks now.
Yeah, that's not doing them any favors. Then we get a one-on-one match stemming from what happened on Raw when Alicia Fox attacked Naomi. These two will be having a one-on-one match. Really good. A lot of athleticism here. Alicia Fox gets the win. She does her little split leg up on the top rope.
To the sunset
rolls
flip.
down to the sunset flip, but gets her feet up on the ropes. Referee doesn't see it. She gets the cheap win. So Naomi's got a little bit of a
chip on her shoulder now.
A little bit of a gripe. So we might be getting a rematch on Raw.
Yeah.
We get a backstage Abyss promo from Bray Wyatt.
There's an Abyss promo?
From the Abyss.
Abyss is in WWE now?
From the Abyss.
The movie The Abyss.
No. Bray Wyatt's Abyss. The Purgatory. Bray Wyatt's Purgatory.
Bray Wyatt's in Purgatory? But he's still alive.
He owns Purgatory.
Oh.
It's that place in the building where he takes Dean Ambrose and they disappear.
Oh.
Where only he can find it. he was back there talking about how he talks about how, you know, he thought Dean Ambrose was different, and then he realized that he's just like all of you, or just like all of us, because we're part of the you that he was saying.
A collective you.
And that...
It stood for universe.
And that when one journey ends, another begins, and this journey is going to take him to higher places because he is officially entering his name into the 2015 Royal Rumble.
Which makes 4.
Yes.
Rumblers.
4 official entrants into the Rumble.
4 Rumblers thus far.
Yes. Then we get our triple threat tag team match for the tag team titles. Lots of crazy action going on. Mizdow doing his usual shtick. I
was busy watching Mizdow most of this match, to be honest.
He does take the attention away from matches that he's involved in. There are times I'm starting to get to a point where I'm like, okay, just be a wrestler. It's funny, but I think it's starting to get to a point where it's like, shouldn't he be like doing everything he can to like not have Miz get pinned and be there waiting for a tag, and you know this.
I think to an extent yes, but at the same time, Miz never tags him in anyways.
True.
So he's like, well, what else am I going to do with my time if Miz isn't going to tag me?
Fair enough. Yeah, he actually he gets tagged in by accident at one point, and then Miz gets knocked off, and he's trying to go for a tag, and he ends up tagging the Usos.
Yeah.
It was just like, Mizdow,
the Usos started a slow clap for Mizdow.
Yeah. Everybody respects Mizdow.
Everybody loves
He
Mizdow.
had his really funny spot where the Usos were throwing everybody out, and they threw the Miz out, and he walks in and just tells them to move, and then throws himself out of the ring.
Yes.
So yeah.
He went through the ropes, though, so he's not eliminated from the Royal Rumble.
No, he's still in the Royal Rumble's not starting yet.
No? Oh, damn it.
But we get another Dust-to-Dust screw job. Stardust low bridges, thinking that one of the Usos is going to be flying over. Goldust ends up getting that treatment. Goldust then gets dove on by Jimmy Uso.
So Stardust got dove on.
Yes.
And then he picks Goldust up and throws him in the ring.
Tosses him back in, hits the Usos splash, and the Usos retain the tag team titles. So, how much longer do you foresee these...
Rumble.
You think so?
Yep.
One of them's going to eliminate the other one?
One of them's going to...
Unintentionally?
But on purpose.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright. Then we get Bad News Barrett coming out telling us that there's good news. That he is the brand new Intercontinental Champion.
When did that happen?
Raw.
Oh, yeah.
When he beat Dolph Ziggler.
Who?
He just got released. There was a group of guys that just got released. He wasn't that big. He was part of the Spirit Squad.
That weird spot that was taken out of the intro video. Had him in it, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
He wasn't a big deal. But yeah, so he, not only is he the Intercontinental Champion, but he's officially adding his name to the Royal Rumble.
What?
So we have 5 competitors.
That's 1/6 of the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, there's only 25 other people.
If you know fractions.
This would then lead into a one-on-one match against Sin Cara, of all people.
We spent the entire promo trying to figure out who was going to fight Bad News Barrett.
Yeah, and we were completely wrong.
Because you said
I thought
Justin Gabriel.
Yeah, I thought Justin Gabriel.
Then I said Jack Swagger. Then you said Dean Ambrose.
Yeah.
Then it was Sin Cara.
Yeah, we were wrong.
Yep. On all accounts.
But this was a really good match.
It was fun. It wasn't as long as I thought it was going to be.
No.
And it had a surprise finish.
Yes.
Because the surprise was
Sin Cara won. Like, clean.
Yeah.
With a swanton.
Good on you, Sin Cara.
He did get a bullhammer at the end anyway.
Yeah.
Because Bad News Barrett would attack him outside the ring, toss him back in.
He's not a gracious loser.
No. Well, he's Bad News Barrett. He didn't give a fuck.
It's true.
So yeah, I am still perplexed by that. Like, it doesn't bother me. I think it's cool that even though he's Intercontinental Champion, he lost to the NXT Tag Team Champion.
Yes. Which they didn't acknowledge that he's the NXT Tag Team
Not
Champion.
at all. He was wearing a Lucha Dragon shirt on Raw, though.
Yes.
But then we would have our main event of the night be Seth Rollins and the Big Show, flanked by Kane and JJ Security. Roman Reigns would make his way down. We didn't even see Roman Reigns trying to find tag team partners. There was no news.
I kind of thought that's what was going to happen. I kind of thought they were going to show at least once that Roman Reigns was going to try and talk to somebody and they'd shut him down.
Yeah, there was no attempt whatsoever by Roman Reigns that we knew of.
Yeah.
He makes his way down.
I'm not even sure if he knew of what was going to happen.
You don't think so?
Well, I mean,
it did kind of surprise him.
It's just who it was. You'd never know if it was by choice or by chance.
It was true. The bell's just about to ring, and Dean Ambrose makes his way down to the ring, and Roman kind of gets this, oh, that was cool.
And Seth Rollins gets a look of fear.
He goes, I forgot about you.
And Dean Ambrose looks at Seth Rollins. He doesn't actually say this, but in my head he's saying this. Is like, hey, remember we had a thing, and then someone interrupted our thing, but now he's gone, so we're gonna have a thing again.
Yeah, and he goes immediately
beeline
after Seth Rollins. Just double leg takedown, just starts beating the crap
Big Show
out of
and
him.
Roman Reigns are fighting.
Yeah, lots of brawling at the beginning. This match was pretty good. We had some interference by Kane and J&J as to be expected.
Guys in suits.
Roman Reigns Superman punches everybody.
Superman party.
Everybody but the Big Show. Big Show then
choke slams him.
He attempted a choke slam, and then he
actually choke slammed after the big Superman punch party. He got a choke slam off on Roman Reigns.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, he did. Okay, yeah, because then when he no, he ends up he got the choke slam earlier in the match.
I thought it was post Superman party.
Because the choke slam, he gets cane arm, and that turns. Oh no, you're right. He did get the choke.
I know I'm right. That's why I said it.
Yeah, okay. He gets the choke slam off, but he turns around just in time to get a huge drop kick from the top rope by Dean Ambrose.
Yeah.
That sends Big Show flying out, along with Kane and JJ Security. Dean Ambrose then does the elbow drop onto everyone on the outside.
Before this, Ambrose is hobbling around at this point because Big Show knockout punches Dean Ambrose in the back of the knee.
That's messed up. I want Big Show to start using this because I think that's brilliant.
Yeah. He's got that punch power for the knockout punch. He should start using it to work on other body parts.
Absolutely. That would put a whole different dynamic, especially if you're going against people that have previous injuries. You can use that on Roman Reigns by punching him in the abdomen where he had a hernia.
Yeah.
So...
punch Dean Ambrose in the back of the knee because on Raw, Bray Wyatt screwed his knee up.
Exactly. So back to... Yeah. Man. Yeah. So Dean Ambrose is hobbling at this point. He makes his way up to the top rope, hits the elbow drop.
Dominoes affect everybody.
And we're left with Roman Reigns, who's still down after the choke slam, and Seth Rollins sets up, goes for the curb stomp. Roman Reigns rolls out of it, gets back up, charges, spear, 1, 2, 3. Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose get the win.
Roman Reigns has to help Dean Ambrose hobble away from the authority as fast as
Dean
possible.
Ambrose is holding his knee the whole time. And so the authority are left looking like fools. We can call them authority again.
Which doesn't bode well for Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose upcoming on Raw.
No. It'll be interesting to see if... Roman Reigns, I don't think they can do anything with because he's officially in their big match coming up. But I think Dean Ambrose might be in a world of hurt on Raw.
Ouch.
Especially with his knee all messed up. That's not going to bode well for him.
No.
But that was it for SmackDown. Pretty solid show.
I liked it.
No real slow spots. I
fun.
liked it. It's been a good week for wrestling.
Another good week down the hatch. With the exception of some of the midweek stuff, because we did get plagued by Horseface on both Main Event and Superstars.
True. Well, we got the same match on
Yeah.
Main Event Superstars.
Which means Horseface.
Yeah.
Both times. You're dropping the ball here, WWE. You should definitely be utilizing less Titus O'Neil, more other people.
Yeah, like Darren Young, whose only appearance this week was standing behind John Cena on Raw.
Yeah. So, yeah, but other than multiple horse faces, good week.
Yes, very good week.
I
for
enjoyed
wrestling.
it.
That is it for episode 30 of the Wrestling Rundown.
Unless you started with this video, but then you'll have to go back and watch the rest of them.
Yeah,
in
they're
the
on the playlist.
Which is over here.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it. I can see it. Can I click it?
No, you can't click it.
Oh.
It doesn't work that way.
Sorry.
But you can click it. You can decide any of the videos over there. We got the
Click
Raw
it for
review.
me.
We got Indie News. We got the Midweek Wrap-Up. Fantasy Warfare.
Clicking good.
And the SmackDown Rundown if you want to start it all over again, but I don't know why you do that. Next week we'll be having Fantasy Warfare results. We'll be having more indie news. We'll have updates from the Evolve shows. We'll be getting closer and closer to the Royal Rumble, so we'll have to see what happens there, and we'll see what's in store.
I might be setting up my own Royal Rumble while you guys are watching these videos. Watch out.
And we'll have to see what happens with the newly crowned Lucha Underground champion.
To hint at what I'm saying, the first 3 announced entrants into my Royal Rumble are Undertaker, Christopher Daniels, and Luke Harper.
We'll have to see what else gets involved in that craziness, because I don't know what happens inside that head of his.
Nobody does.
It's a scary place.
Bring a flashlight.
Bring a flashlight next week.
Sure.
Or now.
Fuck yeah. Nowness.
We'll see you guys later.
Alright. Bye.
Thanks.